Hey, what is up guys? So we've got a very awesome replay to share with you guys today, and it is going to be Speedroids versus doesn't really matter because the Speedroids are just too fast for this other deck to compete. I know a lot of you guys were hyped up once we got the announcement of the Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Clear Wing Synchro Dragon is great and all, but Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon is just so much better. Anyways guys, I got a deck profile for you guys. I'll play the replay real quick, and then we'll go ahead and hop right into the basic combos of the deck. And how he actually busts out triple Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon in just one turn. So that was a really amazing play, Kaizen Salmon. But let's go ahead and break it down and kind of show you guys how to actually pull off the combo, because some of you guys might be interested in playing the deck once the new card comes out, the Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. But anyways, let's go ahead and break it down now, because that was like 2 seconds long, literally. Like the guy just went off. So anyways, let's go ahead and break down the combo. So anyways, he's going to go ahead and summon the Terratop. Terratop lets you add a Speedroid monster from your deck to your hand. And you can see that he added the Speedroid Den Archduke. So Den Archduke has the effect, if I could highlight it, there we go. So Den Archduke over here says you can banish this card from your graveyard to special summon a Speedroid tuner monster from your hand or graveyard, except for the same copy of itself. You can only use this effect once per turn. So Taken Tomborg has the effect, if you control a wind monster, you get to go ahead and special summon the card from your hand. Then you contribute this card to special summon one Speedroid tuner monster from your deck. You can only summon wind monsters, but again, a lot of them have that effect. It's pretty much irrelevant in this because everything has that restriction anyway. So then he gets to bust out the Speedroid Red Eye Dice. So when it's normal or special summon, you target a Speedroid monster you control except for itself, you can declare a level between 1 through 6. It becomes that level until the end of the turn. So therefore he can go ahead and synchro into almost whatever he really wants to. So he goes ahead and busts out a Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Then he activates a 1-for-1, and he busts out the Speedroid Red Eye Dice. Is just because it's a level 1 and it's also tuner, so easy access to Clearwing Synchro Dragon. So then he goes ahead and summons Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo has the effect that when it is normal summoned, you can target one level 3 or lower Speedroid monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So he's going to go ahead and summon the Red Eye Dice. Then he's going to go ahead and synchro up into a 5. He's going to bust out the Hagoda or Goida. Anyways, its effect is that during either player's turn, you contribute this card to increase the level of all face-up monsters on the field by 1 until the end of this turn. If this card is in your graveyard and you control a Speedroid tuner monster, you can special summon this card from your you can special summon this card, and you can't special summon any monsters for the rest of the turn except for wind monsters. You can only use this effect once per turn. So there's a lot of limitations on the cards, but it's pretty much irrelevant. And then you can see he activates the Den Archduke's effect, and then he's able to special summon a Speedroid tuner monster from his hand or graveyard. Then he's able to go ahead and synchro up for another Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Then he activates the Monster Reborn of the deck. So you get to target a Speedroid monster from your graveyard, special summon it during your main phase, except for the turn this card was sent to the graveyard. You get to banish this card from your graveyard, then target a Speedroid monster in your graveyard and add it back to your hand. So not only does it have really good effect by just being able to just bust out another Speedroid card, but it has that awesome effect of being able to use it later on when you can add another Speedroid. So he's going to go ahead and bust out the Three-Eyed Dice, and then he's going to have the effect of the High Speed Hagoda that as long as you control a Speedroid tuner monster, which he got back from the graveyard using Speed Recovery, he's able to then again synchro into the last Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. He's going to go ahead and attack his opponent's like, yo, I'm out, man. He probably wish he summoned that Cactus Bouncer. Well, if he could, that is. But nonetheless, very awesome duel. And I know a lot of you guys wanted this deck profile because, you know, a lot of you guys probably tried Speedroids and you didn't really understand some of the combos. But anyways, let me go ahead and give it to you guys right now. So anyways, let's go ahead and close this so we can get some of that young music from the deck profile. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So first off, we got 3 copies of Speedroid Double Yo-Yo. Again, this is his build, not mine. I'm not really a Speedroid player. I know that this deck saw some play in the OCG. They were doing a lot of crazy things with it. But I think if you can bust out triple Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, I know he had 1-for-1, but even double of these, you can win a lot of games because everything is monster effect based pretty much in this game. But yeah, anyways, triple Speedroid Double Yo-Yo, triple of the Speedroid Menko, triple of the Terratop, triple of the Den Archduke, 2 copies of Speedroid OPHION, 3 copies of Taken Tomborg, 3 copies of the Tri-Eye Dice Illuminati Confirm, 3 copies of the Red Eye Dice. Then we have 1 for 1, and 3 copies of Shock Surprise. So you get to banish 2 Speed Roid monsters from graveyard, then target that many cards on the field and destroy them. I really like that card. It's like a, I almost want to say it's like kind of like Icarus attack, but it's a spell, so very fast indeed, can combat those pendulums. Then 2 Iron Calls. So as long as you control a Facial Machine type monster, target a level 4 or lower machine monster in graveyard. Special summon its effects from negated, but it doesn't matter if you're going to synchro with it, and it's destroyed during the end phase, but that's irrelevant. And then we have 3 copies of Speed Recovery, aka Monster Reborn, but then it has a bonus effect. Then we have 2 copies of Twin Twister, then 2 copies of Dragon's Bind, which is actually a really good card, especially when you combo it with the Clearwing Synchro Dragon. So if you guys haven't seen this card, I made a video talking about it, and I showed a combo off where it's basically like you win the game. So anyways, you get to activate this card by targeting 1 Dragon type monster you control with 2,500 or less attack. Neither player can special summon monsters with attack less than or equal to the original attack of that monster. When that monster leaves the field, destroy this card. So that is really, really strong indeed, especially since this card kind of already protects itself. Then we have 2 copies of Chasing Wings, or Following Wing as it's called now. So you target a synchro monster you control, can't be destroyed by battle or by your opponent's card effects. Pretty good effect already. And then at the start of the damage step, if it battles a level 5 or higher monster, you can destroy that opponent's monster, and if you do, the target single monster gains attack equal to the original attack of the destroyed monster until the end of this turn. When that monster leaves the field, destroy this card. That's a pretty awesome card. And then 2 copies of Solemn Strike. Maybe if you guys want to, let me know your suggestions on some of the cards here. I feel like Warning is really good as well. It does have that extra, 500 life point cost, but Warning and like Solemn Strike, they're really, really, really strong cards in the game right now. As far as the extra deck, he's playing 1 Leo, 3 copies of Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Then we have Stardust Dragon, 2 Clear Wing Synchro Dragons, 1 Moonlight, 2 High Speed Kendama, 1 copy of Stardust Charge Warrior, 1 Hagoda, 2 copies of Chain Barter, and then we have the high-speed Roid puzzle. But thank you, indeed, for sending in that sweet replay and also this awesome deck profile, because I think a lot of players are interested in trying something new, perhaps, especially when we get the new Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon here in the TCG. I think this card is an excellent card, especially when you mix it in with like Dragoonies. I feel it can be a really strong card to add into the mix. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you guys give that like button a titty slap. It's been your boy Will Smith, signing out.